Hey everybody, my name is Laith, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to solve two-step equations. So we are going to be solving equations. They're only going to take us 2 steps to solve, and they're going to look something like this. They're going to ask you for, to solve for some sort of variable. In this case, I'm going to ask you to solve for x, and I'm going to give you the equation 5x plus 2 is equal to 12. Alright, so it's asking us to solve for x, so it's asking us to find x. So what is x? X is going to be equal to something, right? That's what the answer is going to look like at the end of this problem. How do you go from this equation to the answer? Well, as you can see, you only have the x on this side of the equal sign. You don't have the 5 that's right next to it, and you don't have that plus 2 that's next to it either. So since all we want is that x on that side of the equal sign, we're going to get rid of everything else on that side of the equal sign. We're going to get rid of that 5, and we're going to get rid of that plus 2. So the question is, what do we get rid of first, right? So get rid of what is farthest away from the variable, or what is farthest away from the x. So you can see that the 5 is right next to the x, right? It's being multiplied by it. And the 2 is being added to the x. It's not as close to the x. So we're going to get rid of that 2 first. So how do you get rid of 2 or plus 2? You are going to take away 2 or minus 2 or subtract 2, however you want to call it. And then we take away 2 on the other side as well, because the catch is whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other side as well. Like if you were to multiply or divide or subtract or add to one side, you have to do that same exact thing to the other side as well by the exact same amount. All right, so now let's write it out. It's going to be 5x plus 2 minus 2 is equal to 12 minus 2. And you can just write 5x is equal to 10 if you want, but I'm showing my work, so 5x plus 0, because 2 minus 2 is 0, is equal to 10. And I do not have to write 0 because, that's just nothing. So 5x is equal to 10, and that's the first step, going from the equation all the way to getting rid of the 2. Now we're going to get rid of the next thing, the 5. And that's the second step. So how do you get rid of 5 and 5 times x? Well, in cases of multiplication and division, you can do it in whatever order you want to do it in, right? Like if I were to divide this whole thing by 5, I don't have to say it's 5x divided by 5. I could say it's x divided by 5 times 5, or I could say it's 5 divided by 5 times x. Now, I want to say it's 5 divided by 5 times x, because 5 divided by 5 just crosses out. That's just 1, right? And we would, whatever we do to one side, we're going to do the other side. So we're going to do 10 divided by 5 as well. And then we're going to be left with 1 times x. So you don't have to write the 1 times. You don't have to write that. 1 times x is equal to 10 divided by 5, which is just 2. And anything times 1 is just itself, right? X times 1 is x, just like 5 times 1 is 5. So you don't have to write that 1 times. All right, and that's the answer. X is equal to 2. Thank you guys for watching. To check your work, plug x back into the equation, like what you found for x. So 5 times, instead of x, I'll write what it is. It's 2. So plus 2 is equal to 12. And then, you just simplify that, and you're left with 12 equals 12, which is a true statement. So you got the right answer.
Somebody else, you can isolate that X. This right shows it takes 2 steps, but move on in the next. This was sign at the eye, and I pick mines who wanna fly. On the outside, about time, slide on the wrong ride. Nothing more on the phone, it wrong. Hit on one side of the equal sign. I got me my X right on the last line. Finna check my work, plugging that to the earth. Finna check my work, plugging that to the earth. Going true, I ain't birthday, equal, I ain't world. Been dancing, maybe it'll be a little better. But I'm dancing, toys going already, don't let them quick take 2 steps.